So hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? You know, I'm just sitting here like thinking about some things that I want to talk about. You know, it's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day, 2/14/2025. And you know what? As I was sitting here, I was like, okay, so why would you want to make a video tonight? A lot of you aren't going to be able to see this video tonight, and a lot of you aren't going to watch it. But I realized that, hey, like the videos that I make, there are some people that watch them, and some of you like receive messages from them. But you know what? The main reason why I make these videos is because this is something that's important for my soul growth. This is something that's out beyond like my comfort zone. And so when I make these videos, like this is something that is good for me. And so if anyone else receives anything from this, that's like a bonus. So I'm just going to talk about a few things tonight. As I was sitting here, I was like, okay, so it's Valentine's Day, and it's a holiday, a national holiday, where people that are couples, that y'all like celebrate each other. And whenever I was in a relationship, like it was something where we like bought each other things or got each other cards, you know. And then I'm single now. I've been single for a while now. And so like that doesn't happen. And so sometimes that makes people who are alone on like Valentine's Day, sometimes that helps to like, it makes you feel like different. You know, that other people receive things and you might not receive things. But, you know, like I found out that it's not really about that. Because the thing that you need to work on is yourself. And you need to work on your love for yourself. And you need to work on your soul. And your soul is a lot of things about your soul is ignored. And so it's not talked about very much. But that's the main thing that we're here to do. We're here to like work on our soul. And so relationships, whatever kind of relationship that you have, is the purpose and the way that you like work on your soul is through your relationships. So like one of the things that I learned about myself, like looking at my astrological like birth chart, is that I'm here to work on relationships, like, and so I've been through like a lot of relationships, and maybe some of you have that are watching this too, and you've noticed that like it's a trend, like been through a lot of relationships, family, like work, just like church and animals and like love relationships, you know, like I have a daughter, and so it's like connected to my daughter and my grandchildren, and then all the people who are married into like the family that I was born into. But the main reason why I came here this lifetime is to work on relationships and to learn about those relationships. And even like my friends that I was like in school with and that I grew up with, and then later on like the new friends that I made in life, all that has to do with my soul growth. And so, like, if you're sitting here where I'm going with this long story, and the main thing that I want to talk about is my cat decided to, like, come up here. And I'm building a new relationship with my cat. And so as I'm talking to you, like, she's enjoying me, like, petting her. And it's something that we're working on together. Miss Kitty and I. And she has, like, entered into a new relationship with me where she likes that. She didn't like that before. So I'm learning the things that she likes. And she's learning the things that I like. So as I'm talking to you, it's, like, pretty obvious that, like, some of my relationships have to do with my animals. You know, and so, like, this lifetime, we are working on our relationships. And so one of the main relationships that I'm working on is the relationship that I have with myself. So I'm just sitting here on a Friday night by myself. But I just want you to know that, like, today, I got off work. And before I got off work, one of my friends messaged me. And that's the main reason why that I decided to make this video tonight. And if you look over here, you can see, like, some of the painting that one of my, like, friends that I grew up with since I was a little girl, her and her husband gifted me a painting, a big, beautiful painting of horses. And so it was a surprise, and they left it on my porch today for me to find. And it was so exciting. It was so exciting. And the reason why that it was exciting to me was because I live by myself now. And the only company that I have are my animals when I get home. Once I leave work and come home, I have my animals, which I absolutely adore. And I'm so thankful for my animal companions. But sometimes I get surprised. I get surprised by the love that is extended to me. That's something that's so unexpected and random. So I'm not going to get all, like, emotional about it, but it was a very emotional experience today. So I hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. You'll probably see this tomorrow because Lord knows. Lord knows that if I try to load this up later, it's going to take forever. And they're going to go through it. The people who censor me, whoever that is, they're going to go through it and, like, find with a fine-tooth comb, as they say, and make sure that everything's kosher. And maybe 2 days later, they'll post it. But everything is done in divine timing. It doesn't really matter. One of the ways to free your mind is to not let shit like that bother you. I hope someone understands that. And if you've made it to this point in my video, the way to free your mind is to realize that it's all programming. It's to see how far you're willing to go to, like, escape it. And so I am. And I don't let shit like that bother me anymore. I just don't. Because I'm smart. And I'm an intelligent being. And the main thing that I want to say is I'm not an AI being. And so, fact check me. Do whatever you got to do. I really don't care. And I'll make my money this way. What I do is come on here. Oh, I love the light brightened up after I said that. The light bright. So, let me just say this. I'm here tonight I got home. Everything was beautiful. I had a gift waiting on me that was so unexpected and so random, and it made me feel loved. So, I'm here. I'm having a little wine. That's right. I'm an adult, and I'm going to enjoy myself. So, this cat's crazy. I thought what I would do is like ask some questions about love and our relationships on Valentine's Day. So the decks that I was guided to use are I have 2 unicorn decks, and then I have a horse collective deck. So I thought that I would like ask for a question in a message from the Magic of Unicorns deck, because everybody, we're magical beings. Enjoy your magic. The fact that you're here, you're made up of energy. That's magic. It's magic. So I thought that I would ask a question. I was like, okay. So what is our message of love from the unicorn decks? At this time, we want 1 card, please. Can you give us a message of love from the Magic of Unicorns deck? What is the magic of love? What do we need to know to perpetuate the magic of love? Give me 1 card flipped up. Unicorns, please. 1 card flipped up. We're just going to have some fun tonight. Be all relaxed. Woo! Okay. I asked for 1 card and I got 2. Hold on. Let me tune in. It says, oh my God, these are beautiful. Okay. So, wow, can't believe this. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first 2 cards that flipped up. So, the first card is number 2. And it's pure intention. What are your intentions towards love? What are they? What are your intentions towards love? You know, that's something that's a very good question that I want to talk about your intentions. Like, you know, we've all learned about narcissists, and narcissists gaslight us, and, you know, like all the other things that narcissists do, and that was part of what we're learning. But love, real true love, is a pure intention. And so when you have real love, you surrender your ego about that. We're going to conquer that. That's what we're working on in our relationships. Pure intentions. If you are approaching a relationship with the intention of ill will, or the intention of getting something, or the wrong intention about love, it's not going to work. For a good relationship in love, you have to have pure intentions. So this is the first card. Wow. Look at that. If you notice that pink orb on the unicorn, it's just, that's your heart chakra. And the higher heart is a pink color. So you have to work on relationships. And if you notice also, there's a bird up here. That's a dove. And it also has that same matching heart chakra of pink. What a beautiful card. It says, find clarity. Find clarity in your relationships. And surrender your ego. Relationships will not work if you have ego mixed in with them. They just won't. That's one of the lessons that I had to learn. And like your ego, you have to work on that. So remember that. Number 2, pure intentions. Alright. And then the second card. Hold on just a second. Let me tune into it. It's number 35. And it's called the Divine Potential. There's a lot of yellow in this card. And a lot of yellow says that's your solar plexus. And not only that, there's a scroll. And to me, that's your soul contract about what you came here on earth to do. And it says, fulfill your destiny and be all that you can be. So in your relationships, part of, oh, and there's another pink orb. Look at that. It's on that chest of the unicorn. It's to find out your soul contract and find out what you came here to be. So your relationships that you have during the time that you're here on earth, the purpose of them is to find out and to help you to, on your journey. The relationships that you encounter, they're there for a reason. They're there to help you to achieve your soul mission. So remember that. Your divine potential. It's here. Seek out your journey. Alright, so then the next thing that I want to do is call upon the Oracle of the Unicorns from my Oracle Unicorn deck. And I want to know, like, unicorns. Let me activate the energy in this deck. Unicorns. Give us a word for relationships that we need to work on. A word for love relationships that we need to work on. Valentine's Day. 2/14/2025 unicorns. Give us one word. So I'm going to ask, what is the word that we need to know? We need to work on our love relationships, unicorns, on Valentine's Day. What is the word? This deck's ready. 1. It's already there. Wow. That's amazing. Every time that happens, I don't even know why I'm surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not. Okay, hold on. I love this card. One word, I said. What is the one word that we need to know to work on our relationships for love? Hold on. Hold on. That's worth a sip of wine. Are you ready? It's courage. Courage. It was immediate. It says, do you have the courage? Have courage. Take courage, everybody. Use your courage in your love relationships. And I don't just mean like, you know, love like boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, you know. I don't mean like that. I mean all relationships have courage. It says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set. Strong boundaries. Courage. The unicorn set. The word. Have courage in your relationships. And you know what? I'm drawn to talk about this, but even in politics, guys, even in the politics that's going on, we have to have courage. I know there's so many things that people have to say. The left and the right, the Democrats and the Republicans, guys. For once, let's all set that aside. Set it aside and let's all come together. Let's forget who's over here and who's over there and who's in the middle and who's not. Let's unite. When we unite all over this planet, not just in the United States of America, but we are going to be the leaders. We are going to be the leaders of the world that we want to see. And no, it's not going to be easy. But just the creation of the United States of America was not easy. But we did it. We did it. We need to reach deep down within ourselves, everybody. And let's unite all over this planet. Because when we do, we are a collective. And we will create the world that we want to see. It's there. We're in the process of it. Matthew Mornian talked about it on a live. And we are creating it right now. We're all going to join together. It's going to take a little bit because things that are worth doing take time. But it really is going to be quick. So let's all join together and forget about what this person is doing, and this person is doing, and that person is not doing. And let's all set our minds to it, and let's begin dreaming our world into existence. It's here. It's here. There will be a new set of people who are awakened. The things that are happening right now are part of it. And it's going to awaken them. More children are going to be born and they're going to join us. And those of us who've been here for a long time, the first wave of star seeds, as they say. Guess what? We're going to be joined and we're going to get stronger. Set strong boundaries. Transhumanism is not the way to go. We see that already. They're exposing it. Some of these people, I'm not saying that they're all good. And I'm not saying that they're all bad. They all played a role in our awakening. So let's continue. Take courage. Courage. That's the word. Courage. Courage. Okay. Alright. Then I have one more deck. I'm going to ask the Horse Collective. Horse Collective. What's an additional message that we need to know about our love relationships on Valentine's Day, 2/14/2025? Horse Collective, come. What would you have a snow, Horse Collective? One card flipped up. There it is. It's number 3. And it says, I need to be a horse. Look into the eye. What does it mean to be a horse? The horse is part of a herd. You want to know what else? You want to know what else? I feel so deeply. It's your heart chakra. When a horse is in a herd, they know the heartbeat of every horse that is in that herd. What that horse knows, they all know. What that horse feels, they all feel. That's us. We are a collective. You need to remember that. What's good for one horse is good for the herd. What's good for one of us is good for all of us. Remember that. Not just the United States of America. This whole planet. We're going to unite. We're going to unite like horses. Do you remember the verse in the Bible? I posted it today. It said, he said, "What are these, my Lord?" Hang on. I don't know where my phone's at. Oh, I can't remember it right now. It's in Ezekiel. He said, "What are these, my Lord?" And he was speaking of the horses. What's good for one is good for all. Our heart chakras are all connected together. The heart chakra of a horse. I wish I could remember it, and I can't find my phone, and maybe that's part of it. That I'm not supposed to find my phone right now to look it up. But it's in Ezekiel. Go to my Facebook page. I posted it today because I researched all of this. And he said, "What are these, my Lord?" Because you know what? They were different horses. But are they so different? They're not. They're a herd. So I want you to remember that today. I need to be a horse. Look into your eyes. Look into their eyes. We need to remember all creatures are sacred. All creatures are sacred. Horses are sacred creatures. Our heart chakras are connected. We are a collective. What are these, my Lord? And the horses spoke. Guess what? They do speak. They're silent communicators, and so are we. We have telepathy. Remember that, my friends. You want to know something really cool? In the Bible, well, there's a lot of things that they talk about in the Bible, but it talks about the Tower of Babel. In the Tower of Babel, it says we all spoke one language. And then remember the tower fell apart? You want to know what happened? We all spoke different languages. You want to know what happened? We lost our telepathic communication. Because the one language was telepathy. We all knew what each other was thinking and saying and knowing. And that's coming back to us. It already has to some of us. Telepathy. The Tower of Babel. The one language was telepathy. That's the language that we all spoke. We shall speak that again. No lies. Just true, heartfelt emotion and love. May this message be received, be sent to all, everywhere. 2/14/2025. Telepathy. Horses. The only form of transportation mentioned in the Bible is horses. Remember that. Telepathy. I love all of you. Good night, my friends. Thank you to my friends who gave me the most beautiful painting, which is behind me, which, by the way, synchronicity is of horses. Good night.